Now is Kalevik at First Assembly of God.
Ow, ow! Please. Please don't do this. This can't be it for me. Things were supposed to be different. I'm not a bad person. I've made bad choices, I've sinned, but he forgave me. He still does. He changed everything. I guess it was his will. God doesn't ask anyone to accept life. I never knew him. My father. He left when I was 3 months in. It's okay. It's okay. Will you shut that kid up? I'm trying. Does it ever stop crying? Hey, please stop. That's it. Can't take it. So, I never had a father. But it never really mattered because I had my mom. She was my best friend. Well, at least when she was normal. Every night was the same. She'd come home and tell me to go to my room. She didn't want me to know everything. You know, the drugs, the alcohol. A lot of things weren't good for my mom. And then I finally caught up with her and, Mommy, you can't take me away from my daughter. You can't. She needs me. I'm a good mother. Please. Please don't do this. Yeah. They took her. After a few years of struggle, I met someone. I was 15 when I met him. I was desperate. He was the only option. I couldn't say no. He wouldn't take no for an answer. And he said to me, come with me. And I promised him I'll be okay. And I believed him. And I followed him, and next thing I know, I'm face down in an alleyway. I don't remember it all. Gasping and trying to breathe through the sobs. I've never felt so low in my entire life. And the entire time, it was like his promise, stupid promise, was echoing through my head, mocking me. Come with me, and I promise it'll all be okay. But it wasn't! And you know what? No one believed me. But it happened. I was there. I was the victim and the witness. And it happened. It happened. I'm done talking about this. When did things start getting better? Well, a little while later, I started wandering. I ended up in what was a church parking lot. This little girl came up to me and she asked me if I'd like to come inside. So I followed her in and I sat next to her in a pew. Listen to the pastor talk about how God is always there, by your side every step of the way. It doesn't matter what you've done or where you've been. He will forgive you if you ask. So if you're here today and you've not accepted Christ, you can today. And your life will be radically changed. So I closed my eyes. And it felt like God was speaking right to me, right there in that pew. No one else was around. No one else mattered. And I felt a warm embrace, like that of a father. And I asked him if he would change everything. From that moment on, I knew nothing could go wrong because he was watching out. Deny him. Deny your Lord and Savior. You walk out of here alive, just deny him. I will never deny my Lord and Savior because he changed
everything.